offense. They'll get it right at midfield following the INT. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing now off the play action. And down he goes on the wrong side of midfield. They got him at the 46. And now they're staring down a 3rd and 14. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for him here. His first throw is an interception.
How does that happen?
McKinstry has the INT.
How does that happen? My first game as a starter and like, okay, whatever.
Ready to take over once again. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. One more time with Judkins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Judkins. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal. Led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On the give, here's Judkins. And giving him the first down, lines up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And it's a big gain on this play, giving him about 19 yards and the first down, too.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Judkins running between the tackles. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal game, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Handoff now to Judkins. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Racing towards the corner, and he's across.
First start, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
For their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. It's Judkins on the counter. When they blow up the opening play of this drive, love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now pressure coming. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Complete to Jerry.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Judkins up the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Judkins, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 40.
That's the end of our opening quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3, and it gives the Browns a first down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Browns first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown.
Judkins, the ball carrier.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage?
Get on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
That one's cut along the left sideline. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. Judkins headed right. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher, and he can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Saints.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it, and he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A give left side. Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down. Going for the first, Judkins. And this is going to give them a 1st and goal. He got 8, and that is what they needed. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And he drives this forward to the 6. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down.
The Saints, 6-yard line.
Here's Judkins. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and
led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
it's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Pass play now. He rolls to his right. He's making a bid for it. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And it's going to be 1st down Cleveland. And I know we're still in the 1st half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a faint possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Yeah, defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking in the air here. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's not going to challenge for that 1st down. He's taken down short of the line to gain after he picked up 5. For their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Drive starts with Judkins. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
That one's complete right side. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
I think every
Bro, get up. What the hell?
You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Jukes away from 1. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Now here he goes on the boot. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Running this is Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Caden Ellis on that stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Complete to Joe Boyer.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
22 yards. And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
And he's going to win the race to the corner. Touchdown, Cleveland.
If you're Shadur Sanders, your career is just screwed. You see what happened? Like, brother, you see what happens when you actually give me the whole game to play? Don't just give me these little scenarios and hope I figure it out on the fly within like a 4 or 5 minute span. Like, give me the whole game. The Heisman Trophy winner, you drafted me number 9. You might as well trade Shadur and get a legit backup quarterback. I don't know, but if you're Shadur Sanders, they told me to bust out my AP, sit on that bench.
Get on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. It sure seems like time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here's Judkins on 1st down. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First down, Cleveland.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. This is going to be forced out, following a gain of about 10. And it gives the Browns a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's calling his own number again. This is going to be forced out, following a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Browns 1st down.
And the Browns first down.
On the give, here's Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Dropping back to throw. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's 3rd down. Again, throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. He's going for it. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Browns.
Hey, 3 touchdown games aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
Head back out there on offense by their quarterback. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here. Throwing from the gun here. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And it gives the Browns a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll throw here on first. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down. But better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
And inches at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Here comes the final play of our first half. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is
For their next series, let out on offense by their quarterback. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They go play action on first down. Rolling out to his left. And he almost throws this away on the first snap of the drive. Put it in the harm's way, but the pick is dropped, so they're going to see 2nd down. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And it's going to be first down Cleveland. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
The left side is caught by Concepcion. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to
5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Sanders running dead ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Vernon Broughton on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up.
They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. So out of bounds he goes. Gain of about 7 on the play. And that's going to be a Browns first down.
First down.
Staying between the tackles with this one. It's Sampson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Broughton on the tackle.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
47-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Now he takes it. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. But not before he picked up 24. And he gives the Browns a first down.
Making history. Most rush yards in a single game. Look at, I broke this in the original Gridiron Greatness. I'm doing this in my first start as a rookie. See what happens when you actually give me the full game from the jump? They told me bust out my AP. Perfect time, man.
First down, here's Sampson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
It's this to Concepcion. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Looking to throw here. On the move, headed right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game.
Get on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. They'll go play action. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. I'll throw it. Buying some time right. That's complete to Tillman outright. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Now looking to throw. That one's caught by Tillman. And there's
Let's
the
go.
finally, but what a call in that moment, Brock. They convert on 3rd and 14. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. The play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to have just enough for the 1st down. That throw was short, Brock, but great individual efforts. They've got a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he loses control of that one on the hitch. That's going to be incomplete. He's been a busy man on this drive. Defense clearly taking notice. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He's going to throw this one. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing off the play fake. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play coming here. That's the Concepcion right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Browns 1st down.
Handoff here to Sanders. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. A gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They're going play action. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. Manage about 9 before a stop is made. And it's going to be first down Cleveland.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Browns.
On the give, it's Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Plowing up the middle. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again.
Unfriggin' real. Let's go.
Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back.
Series led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Now a run by Sanders. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now off the play action. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It's a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. Third down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
They'll run with Sanders. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on a play. And that's going to be a Browns first down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Here's Sanders once more. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Offense to the line, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Tillman on the quick. And get this down to the 28. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. He's going to throw it. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make.
quarterback returning to the field now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here.
Let's go now.
They'll run here on first down. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. First down run. Nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's not going to add another catch just yet. This one pried out by the contact. That forces 4th down. Led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. On first down, they'll run. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
This time it's a passing play. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Justin Reed has the INT.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, like air out of a balloon. You saw all the excitement disappear when they saw the flag in the backfield. That penalty nullifies the INT.
Well, don't hit the quarterback then, Kate. Certainly don't rough him. Crying out loud.
And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Going right back to the fullback, next play. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now. And for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They'll run the counter. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
Playing favorites with the fullback here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's going to go down here. They're on him back around the 28. And that is the 4th for him this season.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
3rd and long for him here. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's across the sideline and out after a gain of about 26. And it gives the Browns a first down.
6 yards. And the Browns first down.
Now a give left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
And he's going to go down deep on his own side at about the 42. Cam Jordan. The second time that they have brought him down on this series. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces fourth down.
Kind of getting to that gray area of the rules and the unwritten rules here, Kate. Like,
Home with him. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb.
It's a nice
going up
dub.
against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
and you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.